Hi guys, welcome to Me versus Her. It's your girl Kiara. I'm so excited. Me versus her. Hey, me versus her. Come on in, guys. I have some special announcements. So I don't know, most of you guys subscribe to my channel already, and I was doing a $100 giveaway. Bum, 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 bum. And Minnie Blossom, she won the giveaway, and her card is coming to her now. Hopefully she should be getting it in a couple days. I just wanted to give a shout out to Minnie Blossom. Thanks for being patient. And so also I have another giveaway that I am going to be doing once I reach 500 subscribers. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel, like this video, and also share with your friends. Today I'm going to be talking about just do it, right? And so I'm going to be talking about just doing it. And when we talk about just doing it, just do it. It's like the slogan of Nike, right? Just getting it done. I don't know about you, but I remember as a little girl, I would dream all the time, dream about different things, about being, different, having the biggest cars, the biggest house. I would even tell my grandmother that she would get picked up by a limousine and I would have a driver, right? And it may sound crazy for me to say those things, but honestly, it can be manifested. Like what you have in your heart can actually be manifested in your life. And so I had a dream recently, a couple weeks ago, and so I want to share my dream. I had a dream, and so in the dream was like a lot of calamity going on, right? It was floods, it was fires. I mean, you name it. It was like calamity. People was dying, and in the dream, the person kept telling me, "Come on, keep focused, don't get distracted, cross over." We were on a, assignment. We're on a timeline. We have to get things done. And so I'm looking around in the dream and I'm like, oh my God, it's water all over the place. And you want me to cross over the water? Like, this doesn't make any sense to me. And then in the dream, it continues, of course. And then they were like, we have everything that you need. Like, we have you set up. We have your clothes. We have, shelter for you, like a place for you to stay. Like, it's all in the works. Like, everything is already put together. And the dream was amazing because even though a lot of stuff was going on, death and floods and fires and stuff like that, what I got out of the dream was I had to continue to be focused, right? I couldn't let what was going on affect me. And so I kind of related to what's going on with us right now. We're in a pandemic. It's still scary because, you're not sure like what's going to happen next. They have these vaccinations and they're telling you to get vaccinated. Some of us got vaccinated and some of us haven't. And so it's like kind of like they tell you to do one thing, but then they're like, oh, we can't give you a security of you being, completely covered, but we can also give you a chance to know like you have a fighting chance if you get vaccinated, if you do get sick. So it's kind of weird, right? And so going back to my dream, right? And in my dream, it basically had like a Nike sign saying, a Nike sign on a shoe. And, the person gave me this shoe and I was like, wow, like I know what this slogan means and I know what this symbol means, right? And so in spite of everything that I was going through in that dream and everything that I saw happen, I was reminded about just doing it. No matter where you are in life, no matter what's going on, even if you don't feel like you're adequate enough, or even if you feel like that you may be thinking the craziest things, I want to encourage you to just do it. We make all the excuses in the world of how we shouldn't do things. We're waiting for people to give us our accolades. We're waiting for people to tell us that we're great instead of believing in ourselves and believing that we're great. Like you already was created different. None of us are the same. Like my name's Kiara. They may have another Kiara, but she wouldn't look like me. And definitely she wouldn't act like me. So therefore, I can only be me. And I can only be okay with who I am. So Just Do It gave me a sense of this dream and gave me the aspiration to talk about this is because I'm familiar with the story in the Bible about Joseph. And Joseph was a dreamer. And even though he dreamed big and he had these dreams and they were very, amazing dreams, he told people. And when he told his brothers, they became jealous. Don't you know when you have a certain idea or you have this great job or this, you have all this education going on, degrees. You're hated for being intelligent. You're hated for being a person who stepped out of the box or out of your comfort zone, and Joseph was hated for having these dreams, because these dreams, what he saw, that he was going to be a ruler over them. And so they didn't like it. They wonder, like, why Joseph? And sometimes you're not sure, like, why you're the person that's going to be great. Why wasn't your sister or your cousins or your mom or your dad or whoever it may be? Sometimes it's not for them, it's for you. Sometimes you're the leader of the group, and you have to be okay with being the person that is supposed to be the leader. We are all created to do something in this world. We all have a plan and a purpose, right? And so when I think about Joseph in the Bible, like, he shared his dream, and he was ridiculed. He was laughed at. He was mocked. His brothers hated him. They also sold him to slavery. And think about it. Some of your big dreams are not meant to be shared with everybody, right? People will be jealous of you. People will try to demise you and try to, block you from your blessing. But guess what? God has it all under control. One of the things that I love about Joseph is that he didn't give up. He remembered the promises that God told him already. And he also was able to think about those dreams and remind himself, like, something is better coming for me. Something better is coming for me. And then I'm just encouraged to think of a scripture. And, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me, right? I know that in spite of what it looks like, I have something at the end of the tunnel. Like, this process may be hard. It may be, scary, but guess what? At the end of this tunnel, there's a reward. At the end of this tunnel, I have something that is going to happen that's going to blow my mind. And I can only imagine Joseph, being sold into slavery, betrayed by his brothers, also, serving in the Egyptian land, and then, being thrown into prison and just like being, messed over, basically, only because he knew he was destined for greatness, right? So I want to tell you that just because you're destined for greatness doesn't mean that you won't have some hiccups, that you won't get knocked down, that you won't feel like a failure, that you won't even feel like forgotten, because sometimes you feel isolated. But that doesn't necessarily mean that God is not in control and God is not working out for you, and that you won't get to the end, right? The end result where the best is yet to come. So I just want to remind you, just do it. Even if it doesn't feel right and you're supposed to do it, if you have this great idea about a business, start it. Like, even if it sounds like a joke to you. I'm even thinking about stocks, right? And just how this cryptocurrency going on. With everything that's going on, you got to think about it, right? Like, you got to think outside of the box. The economy is like up and down. People are still unemployed. A lot of things are going on. But if you can see it, stocks is like up and down daily. But sometimes it's like crazy, because some stocks blow up in one day, and then one stock go all the way down, and everybody just all the way, and all the stocks are just down completely. And you got to look at it differently, right? You have to use wisdom and insight. Like, it's something different, right? But I'm thinking they always tell you don't put your money into this stock or put your money into this stock. But they have a belief system, right? They're believing in something, right? They're believing in a certain system. And some people have, studied finances and studied stocks and investments, right? And then some people use their common sense and their thought process of like, oh, this may go up, or what I'm saying. And so I'm looking at just how the world system is working right now with finances. You got to think about it. The economy may break, right? It may, fall apart, and then we may have to use cryptocurrency. Who knows? But what I want to tell you is, if you get an inkling of doing something, do it. If you want to invest in Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, it's a lot of things that they have going on. You just have to believe something's going to happen. Believe the best is going to happen for you. I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm just telling you about being bigger, dream big. do something big, do something that you've never done before. Start somewhere, right? You have all these great ideas. Stop sitting on this. Like, we're in 2021, and I don't know about you. 2020, we were all closed up. 2021, it's kind of like, I could go outside. I gotta go back inside. I don't know. People still dying from COVID. People still going to the hospital for that. And you're kind of like in between, right? You don't know what to do. All you can do is hope for the best, right? And be cautious and wear your mask. But I'm trying to say this. We're in 2021. COVID happened in 2020. Now we're in 2021. COVID may still be here in 2022. Do you have a plan? They have so many things that you can be doing. Platforms, writing a book, getting your education. If you hadn't started, I advise you to go back and start somewhere. It is, you have so much that you can do. You just have to put your mind to it. So I just wanted to remind you today, just to dream big. You can do all things through Christ that strengthen you. It is okay to feel like, I don't know what to go start next, but just start. Just do it. Start somewhere. Just do it. Put on your tennis shoes and get out there and grind, hustle, because the best is yet to come. Thanks for joining me versus her. It was so exciting to share with you again. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share with a friend. That's right. Don't forget, I'm doing a giveaway. So make sure that you participate. Bye.